What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and in this video, I'm live on my YouTube channel conducting my mock draft 2.0 for the Indianapolis Colts. So pull up a chair and let's get started. Okay, the last draft I had about a couple of weeks ago, I picked Jalen Phillips, a defensive end, in the first round. Okay, and all signs are leading to Chris Ballard, the Colts GM, picking a left tackle in the first round in the NFL draft. Now, he may go defensive end in the first round. He may go cornerback, but if I was him, I would take a left tackle in the first round because you're drafting your future left tackle. And as far as defensive, I may draft a cornerback. It depends who's there. If somebody is like J.C. Horn is there at 21, I may pick him. But it's all adding up to him trading back. He wants more picks. He wants that third round pick he lost in a Carson Wentz trade. So in this defensive end class is not that deep at all. It's not deep at all. It's I'll say it's average. And the reason I say it's average is there's not one guy that you look to and say he is a franchise defensive end. He's a franchise pass rusher. He's going to come in and be a playmaker. He's going to wreak havoc on the quarterback and on offensive lines, and he's going to stop the run. There's not one guy that you look at in this defensive end class that's like that. Quaddy Pay, I'm not sure Quaddy Pay is a fit in Matt Eberflus's scheme. We won a 4-3 for the Colts. Eberflus won a 4-3, and Quaddy Pay is like 6'2". I think he's like 250 or something like that. I see him as more of a 3-4 outside linebacker, not do a 4-3 defensive end. And I just don't. And he's probably not even going to be there at 21. Some analysts think he's going to go in the top 15. And the thing about our pass rushers is uh, Ben Banogu and Kamoko Ture have not lived up to expectations. They have just not lived up to expectations. They was drafted pretty high. Um, Banogu was selected over people like AJ Brown and stuff like that, and they just have not panned out so far. And I'm not being I'm an optimistic guy, but I'm not optimistic. I mean, we saw Teray flashes before he went down with that serious injury he had. We saw flashes of him wreaking havoc, but nothing to the point where you could say, "Wow, that guy is a future. That guy's our future defensive end. He could wreak havoc on defense." I mean, we saw some, but we didn't see enough. And Banogu was like a healthy scratch for like many games last season. And Eberflus said he had some practice issues, that he wasn't practicing hard enough or something like that. I mean, these guys are turning into busts. And Ballard has to sign. He has to find a pass rusher because next, like if all goes well now, like if Watson stays in Houston, which I don't think is going to happen, if Russell Wilson stays in Seattle, which I think will happen. I mean, we got some quarterbacks on next season schedule that we gonna have to get some. We facing guys like Josh Allen and Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. Who else are we facing? Josh Allen. I mean, we're going to be facing some very tough quarterbacks next season. And who knows if the Jets draft Zach Wilson and plug him in and trade Sam Darnold to somewhere else. I mean, we could be facing some rookie quarterback. Oh, can't forget about Trevor Lawrence. We'll be facing him 2 times, even though I don't think the Jags going to do anything next year, anyways. But going to be facing him next season, and we need to find a pass rusher. It's time for Ballard to strike gold, strike platinum, and find a pass rusher. I don't, like I said, I don't think any of these guys are worth a first round pick. Maybe the only one is Quiddy Pay, but and Jalen Phillips, who I had picked in my previous mock draft. I mean, he has injury issues. He suffered, I think, a couple of concussions and injuries previously, and he has. But other than that, he has spin moves. But you just worry about the injuries. If you go spend a first round pick on a pass rusher, you better make sure he doesn't have his injuries or behind him because he can turn. And we don't need any more pass rushing busts with the Colts. We just don't. And Greg Rousseau, I like Greg Rousseau on tape. You see the talent on tape, but he just does not have any spin moves. Jason Oweh, I mean, he had a great pro day, but I mean, he didn't have any sacks last season with the Nittany Lions. He just didn't. And Carlos Basham, I mean, Carlos Basham is intriguing because he doesn't have any power moves either. I mean, in pass rushers, there's no Myles Garrett, okay, in this draft. There's no Khalil Mack in this draft. There's no Joey Bosa in this class. There's no Nick Bosa in this class. Who else? There's no Von Miller in this class. There's nobody that you look at in this draft class that stands out, okay, that you could say, I'm going to pick that guy. I'm gonna draft him. He's going to come. There's these defensive ends. They all need work. And Quaddy Pay, he may be the only one that's ready. But like I said before, he's not a scheme fit for the Colts. He's just not a scheme fit. He's not. He's 6'2", like 250. He's not a scheme fit. And I'm just going to say that Ballard is not. He's not going to reach for any of these guys. He just not. Now I could be wrong. He could get Rousseau or Jalen Phillips and Miami's pro day I think is coming up pretty soon, and I want to see what Jalen Phillips and Rousseau do at their pro days because I just would like to see. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see when Miami's pro day is because I'm just wanted to see when they pro day. Yeah, the Hurricanes pro day is coming up on March 29th. So that's Monday. Tomorrow. That's going to be tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be watching Miami's pro day. I want to see what Rousseau is made of. I want to see what Jalen Phillips is made of. I want to see these guys on their pro days because and Olway, man, he killed it at his pro day, but I'm just curious to see what these guys do because if Ballard if he thinks that Rousseau and Phillips are the real deal, okay, I'm talking about the real deal. I'm talking about 12, 13 sacks a season, maybe 14 sacks a season. I'm talking about Myles Garrett type game changing defensive end. Okay, I'm not talking about a guy who could come in and give you 4 or 5 sacks a season. I'm not going for that. These guys are projected to go in the first round. I want to see them shine at their pro day. So y'all should be looking out for that. Okay, here's my draft board. Now I'm going to trade back again because I just want to. So here we go. So here's picks 1 through 32. Actually, that's yeah. In the first round, it stops right here. Okay, now I'm going to trade back because I want to get some. I want to get a draft pick back from that Carson. I want to get my third round pick back. Okay, so let's go to any of these teams. So you see these teams right here. You see the Ravens, the Saints, the Packers, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Bucks. I think Ballard can trade with any of these guys and trade back. If they want to trade up and get somebody at 21, let's say Quiddy Pay is, because I'm not, if he Quiddy pays there at 21, I don't think Ballard should get him anyways, because I don't think he's a scheme fit. No, let's say, okay, the Ravens, they lost Yannick Ngakoue, and they lost, who else did they lose? Oh, they Matt Judon in the draft, and they want to trade up to get Quiddy Pay right there. Okay, because I think he's a better fit for their scheme than our scheme. because they run the 3-4 there. Okay, so if he wants to trade, let's see if the Ravens want to trade up to get Quaddy Pay. If Quaddy Pay is there, let me move my camera down a little so you guys can see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to trade with the Ravens, and they're right here. See if they'll accept. So I'm gonna give them round one, pick 21. I'm gonna give them the 21st overall pick. I want their 27th overall pick, and I want a third round from them. And they're not biting. And fourth round, okay, they're not biting. Okay, let's go back. Previously, okay, now what up? Ooh, okay, so come on, camera's kind of falling down there. Come on, tripod, stay up. Okay, there we go. Now Ravens didn't buy. How about the Saints if they want to trade up? Because they outside of like I don't know if they run a 4-3 down there or a 3-4, but if they want somebody to, because Davenport didn't pan out for them, he's not panning out for them. So if they want to get Quidey paid down there to go along with Cameron Jordan, they probably want to trade up to get them. So let's see here. See if they'll bite. So I want the 28th. Yep, see there? So they accepted it. So I'm getting their 28th overall pick in the first round, and I'm getting their 98th overall pick in the third round. So I'm giving them for first round picks. So let me see, can I get any other picks from them if they they're giving me their fourth round? Oh man. So they're giving so I'm gonna trade them my first round pick number 21. So I'm gonna get their 28th overall pick, their 60th overall pick. Actually, no, not that. No, not their 60th overall pick. My bad, I had it highlighted for some strange reason. So their 98th overall pick and their 133rd overall pick in the first round. So this is a pretty damn good deal. So let me see if they'll accept this offer. Yup. So they accepted my offer. So let's okay. There's they're gonna here's it's starting now. So well, yeah, the Jets are definitely go to select Zach Wilson. Panay Sewell to the Niners, and I don't want to accept no any more trades right now, so I'm gonna deny that. That's really strange, Panay Sewell to the 49ers, unless they're gonna move on from McClinchy and put Panay Sewell at the right tackle position. I mean, that's a really good deal for them. That's a really good pick. Excuse me, not deal pick for them because you don't know if Trent Williams, I mean, how long he's going to hold up. They just gave him a huge contract. I mean, he's really good, but that annual salary is just too much. I think he's about to be 33 when the season starts. That's a good pick for them. Kyle Pitts to Atlanta is a good pick. I mean, these are some great picks. This simulator has did. Rashawn Slater to the Bengals, Jamar Chase to the Dolphins, and you got Justin Fields to the Broncos. That's a really good pick. J.C. Horn to the Eagles. These are some really good picks in the first round. Yeah, Quidey Pay actually went to the Browns, so I can see why that. Travis Etienne to the Steelers, that's a good pick for them. Actually, a great pick for them because they need a running back. Cosme, oh man, Cosme is going to the Jaguars. Oh my goodness. I wanted Cosme. I really wanted Cosme, but it's not going to happen with Cosme. So the second best is Eichenberg here. This is actually a good pick for Eichenberg right here at the end of the first round. It's pretty damn good. It's a pretty damn good pick and value right here because I like what I see from Eichenberg. I mean, he has a few flaws he can clean up, but he's a good, and his passing protection could use a bit more seasoning, but his run defense, or excuse me, not run defense, run blocking is really, really good. So, And here's his ideal role: starting left tackle, so plug and play. So he can come in and start. But I'm picking Eichenberg right here because after you get your future left tackle and put him next to his alma mater, his fellow Fighting Irishman, Quentin Nelson, Kelly, Gawinski, and Braden Smith, and that's good. And this guy is, I think he's kind of underrated. I mean, he can use a little bit more weight, but he's 6'6". I mean, and he 305. I think he can put on a few more pounds. I don't. This is just right. Eichenberg is definitely my pick here. So, and at the end of the first round, I mean, that's really good value for him. So I'm gonna pick Eichenberg. So they're offering me decline. I'm going to decline that. And they're offering me 54. Decline. I think we can get some more value on here on these picks right here. They won't. No, no. Sorry, guys. See who's still on the board here. I'm gonna go to all and see who's still on the board. Got some good value on the board here. Freiermuth's gone. Let's see. Okay, they're offering me a 662. Yeah, just a trade back decline. Okay, let's see who was on the. So Rondell, oh fuck, Rondell Moore went to the Titans. So, oh, Freeman's still there. He's still on the board. Oh man. I want to draft this guy, man, because I don't. Zach Ertz, if Zach Ertz do sign with the Colts, if he's released, um, I have a feeling that Ballard is going to draft a tight end too to help Carson Wentz. We need all there's Nico Collins. Let's see here, cornerback. What cornerbacks are on this board? Elijah Molden. Let's see. And Elijah Molden is more of a slot corner. We already had Eddie Kenny Moore. Let's see. Wide receivers. See, I'm gonna pick Freiermuth right here because he plays a lot like Gronk. I'm not saying he's gonna be Gronk, but he plays a lot like Gronk. His his route running is special, and he's right here. I mean, there's Tommy Trimble here. I think a lot of people want Tommy Trimble, but Freiermuth right here is a guy is you know, he could spread the field, and we need a tight end that can spread the field. I mean, if because we didn't trade Burton is gone, and if they draft Freiermuth, um, I think they'll move on from either Jack Doyle or Mo Alley Cox. I would move on from Jack Doyle. See if you can get like a late round pick for him, but Freedom he would instantly change this offense to make this offense more dynamic. I mean, he would make this offense more dynamic. So I'm gonna take Freedom here simply because I want I want to put Carson Wentz in the best position to be an elite quarterback. Okay, again, okay. I want that 2017 Carson Wentz back. I want that MVP Carson Wentz back. I want that franchise quarterback Carson Wentz. So I'm gonna take Pat Freiermuth here, and I'm going to draft him right now. Because if I were to trade back to the Packers, I don't think he'll be there. I mean, he could go to the Rams, right? Because they just lost Gerald Everett. So I'm going to take Freiermuth right here. And that's a good pick for us because we need a playmaking tight end. And who knows? Zach Ertz they might hold on to Zach Ertz. They might not even release him. So my picks so far are Pat Freiermuth from tight end to tight end out of Penn State. Uh, no, I'm sorry, decline. And Liam Eichenberg from Notre Dame. So uh, no decline. This draft is looking way better than my last draft. third round. About to see if who's still on. Let's see who's still on the board at corner. Paulson Abado, but he's gone. Okay, he's gone. Paulson Abado is gone. Keith Taylor Jr. is still here. He's gone too. So um, let's see. These cornerbacks. I mean, and we still got Brockison and Xavier Rhodes from 1 year. Maybe I don't need to get a reach for a corner right now. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna just see if I what receivers on the board here. No, nobody that really stands out. Frank Darby, Sage Sherrod, Seth Williams. There's nobody on this board that's really stands out. As wide receiver, probably Josh Amorta Bebe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe I can snag him in the fourth round. Let's see. The linebacker Dylan Machar Snowden is here. Damn, this dude's 6'6". But he's a 3-4 linebacker, so that won't be. So let's see what cornerbacks here is. Benjamin St. Juste. Israel Makuamu. I think that's how you pronounce it. So let's see. This guy, because Eberflus runs a lot of zone coverage. I think this guy will be a great zone coverage corner, and he's right there in the third round. Um, Trill Williams. Um, see what wide receivers I can get here. I'm going to go here. I'm gonna get let's see. Israel Mukuamu. That's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna draft him right here. So yeah, this is turning into a really good draft. So I got my cornerback, I got my offensive tackle, and I got my tight end. So it's turned into a pretty good draft so far. So I'm going into the fourth round now. Let's see. Let me see. Can I trade back with someone? Who do I want? Let's see who I'm on. Who's on the board here? Frank Darby. Did Josh? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Josh Morta BB is still on the board. Let's do this 6. He's because we only signed Tyreek Hill for one, well, not Tyreek Hill, T.Y. Hilton for one season. So I said Tyreek Hill, T.Y. Hill. Let's just play this out and see if Josh is still on the board there at actually, yeah, I traded my pick, so let's see what. Okay, but I think we can get him in the later round. So what do I need? Interior wide receiver. So wide receiver. Let's see who's on the board here. Um, I'm not going to reach for him. Patrick Jones is here. Um, because I think Ballard needs to just find some pass rushers, Gus. But, Patrick Jones right here is really intriguing. In the fourth round, I mean, he's a guy that I would target in the fourth round. But um, let's see. Yeah. Well, what the hell? Hamilcar Rashed is already picked. Well, that's I didn't even put it on auto pick and it picked Hamilcar Rashed. Um, you know, it's like it automatically picks it for me or some stuff. I don't know. This guy is 6'3", 254. I mean, you can't teach that. So but see, I'm on wide receiver now. So Dez Newsome, Sage Charade. Let's see, slot. We already have that, and we already have that in Paris Campbell. So let's see, running back. We running back's pretty straight. Corner, we already got our corner. So never can get enough edge rushers, though. I'm gonna pick Patrick Jones simply because we need to find edge rushers, and if we do bring Justin Houston back, it's only gonna be for a 1 year deal. So I'm gonna get Patrick Jones. I'm gonna double up on my edge rushers and get Patrick Jones and Hamilcar Rashed. So the Steelers are offering me a fourth for the fifth and a seventh. Decline. Think I'm gonna pick a wide receiver in the next round. Semi Fehoko was he had a really good pro day. He had a really good pro day. Semi Fehoko. Okay, but let's see. I gotta pick Fehoko here because his pro day was outstanding. I mean, he's 6'4", and imagine like with T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton's probably not cool. I don't know if he's going to resign next season, but they only signed him for 1 year. So put Fehoko on the outside with Pittman and Paris Campbell on the inside. I mean, this guy, man, I think he's probably one of the most underrated people in this wide receivers in this draft class. So Fehoko is going to be my pick right here. So look at this draft. This draft is better than the last one that I did. I got two pass rushers back to back here. I know one of these guys are going to pan out. I'm pretty, or both of them are going to pan out. Guys, Rashed had like in 2019, Rashed had like 14 sacks for Oregon State. So I'm at pick 206, right? So let's see what I want to get. 206. Josh Amoda Bebe is still there. Linebacker. I'm not going to. I think we have enough linebackers. Running back, we have enough running backs. Interior defense, Bobby Brown the third. Um, Chris Tonga. Just for depth, might get an interior defensive lineman because we lost, um, to a division rival. We lost the guy who said, I don't even want to say his name, but the guy who said it was going to be personal when he faces us. Autry, Danico freaking Autry, go say it's going to be personal when he faces us next year. And like, you know, man, cut the chatter, man. Like Ballard took a chance on your ass when the Raiders cut your ass, okay? So don't talk about, oh, I'm gonna get y'all on payback. No, bro, you wasn't gonna get the contract that Ballard. You wasn't gonna get the contract you wanted from Ballard, and the Titans overpaid for your sorry ass, okay? So and he wouldn't play like be a beast one week and then take off the next. So I don't want to hear that talking. Danico Archie, you're ungrateful, okay? You're really ungrateful, Danico Archie, okay? When the Raiders cut your ass, Ballard took a chance on you, okay? So stop with the talk, man. Because Quentin Nelson will put your ass on the ground. So just cut with the talk. So I'm gonna draft Bobby Brown here for some interior defensive line depth here. Yeah, this draft is looking way better than my previous one. And another one who was ungrateful is, the backup special team safety, George Odom, All Pro. He's an All Pro special teamer, man. Like these players, like when they don't get the contract they want, or when they, they want to act like babies and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they don't get the contract they want, like if you think, why don't you start? Why don't you start if you want to be paid like a safety? Don't be a special teamer, okay? That stuff just pisses me off, man. How ungrateful some players is, and they know that they wouldn't start on any other team, okay? Or if they would start, they have to overpay them to start. That just makes me upset, man. Just fucking makes me upset. Excuse my language, man, but I know it's a business and everything. And the NFL is a business, okay? But that's just Bush League to do that, to like the, say in the media that you're going to get the team back and it's going to be personal and stuff. Like, that's Bush League, man. And I know it's competition too, but like I said, Danico Archery, he's a 1 week and then take off next 3 weeks kind of player, man. He is, you know. So let's go back to the draft. Yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. So let's go to pick 248 here. So let's see. Um Quarterbacks. What safeties are on the board? I don't think I want a quarterback because I do not want to piss. Matter of fact, who's still on the board? No quarterbacks that I want on this board. Anyway, okay, let me linebackers. Tuf Borland is still there. I'm gonna take Tuf Borland here. Because Anthony Walker is gone too. So Tuf Borland here would be a solid pick. I love Tuf Borland. And with a name like Tough, you gotta play in the NFL. Shit. Excuse my language, but yeah. So okay, so that's it, guys. There's the draft. So let's go to my picks. So at pick number 28, I traded back and I selected Liam Eichenberg, offensive tackle out of Notre Dame. I think this is a very solid pick. We get our future left tackle, put him next to Quentin Nelson, his fellow fighting Irishman. Put Kelly's the center, Gowinski's the right guard, Braden Smith's the right tackle. That's a pretty damn solid group right there. Okay. At pick number 54, In the second round, I chose Pat Freiermuth out of Penn State. I don't know if they're going to trade for um, Zach Ertz or not. I don't know if they're going to release Zach Ertz, if the Eagles are going to release him, if he's going to sign with the Eagles. But I'm pretty damn sure he's going to sign with the Eagles. Sign with the Colts if he's released. So, um, and I think if they do sign Zach Ertz, they'll probably still draft Freiermuth, but I did this for just in case of no, because I think they should still draft Freiermuth because Zach Ertz is a little bit older, and Jack Doyle's a little bit older. This guy's a playmaker, man. Freiermuth, he is a playmaker, so this is a pretty good pick regardless if they sign Zach Ertz or not. Okay, number 98. This big physical corner. I selected Israel Mukuamu out of the cornerback out of South Carolina. This dude is like 6'4" and two something. I mean, you probably can line this dude up at linebacker. He'll play linebacker. He has a height and size for linebacker, but yeah, I think this is a solid pick too because Xavier Rhodes is only signed for 1 year, and I think this guy could come in and be a good zone corner for us. Number 127, pick 127 is Hamilcar Rashed Jr. Now this was an auto pick, but I'm glad that auto picked this guy for me because this guy has great upside. He had like 14 sacks in 2019, and since the year into 2020, I'm gonna throw that out the window and I'm gonna pick this one based on what he did in 2019. So we need all the rushing help we can get. Okay, number 133. I doubled down on the edge rushing. I selected Patrick Jones II out of Pittsburgh. This guy is I think he's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", and he just has a good skill set. I think both of these guys are great fits in our scheme. So because I'm not sold on Banagou or Teray at this point of their careers. I'm just not. So 165 semi Fehoko. I watched this guy's pro day, and he had a pretty damn good pro day. I'm not sure what I think he ran like a 4.38, 4.39 or something like that. He's very fast for a 6'4" guy, and this guy is definitely going to be a good NFL player. And the number 2606, Bobby Brown III out of Texas A&M, interior defensive line. We need interior defensive line depth. And finally, Tuf Borland, number 238, last pick, Tuf Borland, linebacker out of Ohio State. I beat this guy can probably be a good linebacker for us in the future. Who knows? He could replace Anthony Walker, so just look out for that. Okay, see all these picks that I did. What you guys think? Just leave me a comment below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you could be notified when I drop future videos. Okay, this is my mock draft 2.0. And what you got? I want to know what you guys think of these picks for the Indianapolis Colts. Like I said, leave me a comment below, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a great, safe rest of the weekend. I hope you have had a good, safe weekend. And like I said, I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.